Imagine this. Kylie Jenner slurping instant noodles at a gas station, walking into diners like she's your next-door neighbor. At first, I had to laugh. I mean, ma'am, you're the billionaire boss of Kylie Cosmetics. You don't exactly need to punch the clock like the rest of us dragging ourselves to an 8 a.m. shift. But this isn't a random quirk. This is Kylie's full-blown I'm just like you era, and the internet cannot stop dissecting it. Is she really being relatable? Or is this just another billion-dollar marketing scheme dressed up in sweatpants? And trust me, once we pull back the curtain, it's clear this family doesn't do anything by accident. Right now, Kylie's everywhere, but not in the way we're used to. Instead of private jets and designer fits, she's posting snack hauls, casual selfies, and noodle nights like she's living the same life as her fans. Some love it, saying it makes her more down-to-earth. Others call it fake, pointing out that Kylie's feed has always been a carefully crafted production. From Photoshop fails like the infamous disappearing foot, to Forbes stripping her of the youngest self-made billionaire crown, Kylie has a history of reshaping her image whenever the narrative shifts against her. And now, this stripped-down look feels a lot like another pivot. This isn't the first time Kylie's pulled this move. Remember when Forbes exposed her inflated billionaire status? Practically overnight, her brand switched gears. Suddenly, we saw baby cuddles, cozy kitchen selfies, and just a day in my life posts flooding her feed. That wasn't an accident, it was strategy. Relatability sells when the luxury lifestyle starts feeling out of touch. And now, we're seeing the same cycle repeat. Paparazzi randomly catching her at diners, barefaced selfies that look suspiciously ad-ready, and food, pics that somehow still keep her brand sparkling. Everyday girl? Maybe. But effortless? Definitely not. Behind all those normal selfies, Kylie's still building an unstoppable empire. Kylie Baby, Kylie Swim, cosmetics restocks, launch after launch keeps her businesses thriving. And that's where the rebrand starts to make sense. While she's serving noodles on Instagram, she's also selling us on new products. It's not a coincidence that every casual post seems perfectly timed with brand drops. This relatable Kylie isn't just content. It's a carefully crafted sales pitch. Of course, fans aren't blind. Critics have pointed out the contradictions. In her feed, one moment, Kylie's posting about global crises, and the very next slide is a product promo. That whiplash makes her just like you routine feel staged, even exploitative. Millions of fans follow her every move, so when Kylie suddenly flips from luxury queen to relatable neighbor, it sets the internet ablaze. Some call it refreshing. Others see manipulation. Either way, the buzz keeps her trending, and in the Kardashian-Jenner playbook, that's always the end goal. But while Kylie's reinventing herself, Kim Kardashian is facing a different kind of spotlight, one involving her daughter, North West. Suddenly, North is everywhere. TikToks, front row at Paris Fashion Week, even performing live at packed concerts. Kim insists she's just supporting her daughter's creativity, but critics aren't convinced. They argue that North is being managed like a mini celeb, carefully branded as the next Kardashian star. It's less cute family moments and more child star energy. And that has people asking who's really benefiting here, North or Kim's brand. Timing is everything. Kim has been juggling rough PR storms lately, and what better? Way to flip the narrative than by stepping into the role of supportive mom to a prodigy kid. North's rising fame doesn't just shine on her. It also shifts attention away from Kim's controversies. And unlike most celebrity parents who shield their kids from the media circus, Kim seems to be leaning all the way in. From viral TikToks to red carpet appearances, North is being curated, styled, and marketed as the next generation of Kardashian stardom. Meanwhile, Kanye West is playing a totally different game. Instead of chasing headlines, he's been quietly offloading assets, including one of the last luxury condos still tied to Kim. And this wasn't just any property. It was a Calabasas palace he personally designed, filled with his signature, beige minimalism. Selling it wasn't just business, it was symbolic. A way of cutting ties with his past life, his old marriage, and maybe even his old self. Insiders whisper, the sale wasn't about moving on emotionally. It was about money. Mounting debts, legal fees, and lawsuits have reportedly drained his finances, forcing him to sell off assets. For a man who once turned real estate into a spectacle, this quiet exit spoke volumes. It wasn't just about unloading property. It was about survival, about resetting his narrative in the shadows, while the Kardashians continue spinning their own in the spotlight. When you zoom out, the pattern becomes obvious. Kylie sells relatability, Kim pushes north into stardom, and Kanye tries to untangle himself from the past. Each move feels separate, but together they paint a picture of a fame machine that never stops spinning. The Kardashians don't just live life. They curate it, package it, and sell it back to us as entertainment. And whether fans love it or call it fake, the result is the same. We're all watching, we're all talking, and their empire keeps growing stronger. So here's the big question. How long can this cycle really last? Kylie can only play the "I'm just like you" card for so long before the billionaire lifestyle seeps through. Kim can only spotlight North before critics push back harder about child exploitation. And Kanye can only sell off pieces of his past before fans start wondering what's left. With this family, nothing is random. Every move is calculated. But every empire eventually cracks, and maybe, just maybe, we're seeing the first signs. What do you think? Is Kylie really relatable, or just selling us another illusion? Is Kim nurturing North's creativity, or branding her as the next Kardashian product? And is Kanye finally breaking free, or just struggling to keep afloat? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit like, and subscribe to Fame Spills, because this saga is far from over. And trust me, the next bombshell is always right around the corner.